Overflows.
Transcending beyond the limitations of the mind. Fulfillment and thus bliss in life comes through right combination of male and female relationships. Combination that complements each other for deeper intimacy and understanding at physical, emotional, cognitive, mental, and spiritual levels. With intimacy that encompasses all levels is beyond the mind. One begins to operate at the level of the being. I call this intimacy as intuitive intimacy. Each unknowingly searches for such deeper intimacy but fails, and life remains one of chaos and misery. Intuitive intimacy refers to a deep emotional connection in a relationship where partners feel, understand without needing to explicitly communicate everything. Explicitly communicate everything. And where there is a strong sense of trust and shared understanding, it is about instinctively knowing your partner and being able to navigate the relationship with a sense of ease and deep connection. Intuitive intimacy goes beyond the surface level interactions. It involves a profound sense of understanding and empathy between partners. They can sense each other's emotions and needs without constant verbal confirmations. In an intuitive, intimate relationship, partners can communicate effectively even without words. They can often anticipate each other's needs and understand each other's perspective with ease. This type of intimacy is built on the foundation of trust, where partners feel safe and validated in expressing themselves honestly and openly. Intuitive intimacy acknowledges that communication goes beyond spoken language, and intimacy is beyond mind. It involves understanding body language, subtle clues, and the unspoken emotions that flow between partners. Intuitive intimacy also means trusting your gut feelings when something feels off in the relationship. It is about acknowledging and addressing potential issues or concerns that arise from your intuition. Intuitive intimacy means finding a partner you connect with deeply. Intuitive intuition in relationships plays an important role. This is important to understand. Intuition in relationship plays an important role. Trust your gut for deeper connections. Intuitive relationships are built on that sense of knowing when communication flows easily. When communication flows easily, and when you feel and understand without saying, when both partners feel and understand without saying, still there are rare ones who strive for a relationship but lack sincerity and trust. One who aspires with sincerity and trust unknown forces create situations and clears any block that may come to impede the process. Remember, transcending beyond the limitations of the mind is essential prerequisite, and it is essential for a more meaningful and deeper intimacy. And one must embrace a more natural, loving, and aware approach to physical intimacy for transcendence to happen. In essence, physical intimacy is holistic. It encompasses physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of human connection and emphasizing the importance of love, awareness, and self acceptance in fostering genuine intimacy. Emotional intimacy develops after trust is established or blossoms, and it shares. And it shares personal feelings and vulnerabilities. Remember, authentic communication is crucial for emotional intimacy. Partners Partners should encourage each other to express their true feelings and needs without any fear of judgment. Emotional intimacy emphasizes vulnerability, honesty, and a sincere willingness to be seen in one's totality, both strengths and weakness. You must be aware of your partner's strengths and weaknesses. True intimacy requires letting go of the need of control and security, and thus embracing uncertainty. This will require being open to the present moment. This will require being open and available to the present moment. Be emotionally honest. Be emotionally honest even when feels uncomfortable. Our focus remains on being comfortable. It is emotional honesty even when it feels uncomfortable. It is necessary and is recognized that intimacy is a journey of continuous growth and exploration rather than a destination. Intimacy is not a destination. It is a journey of continuous growth and explorations. And as the intimacy deepens, you grow deeper and deeper into such dimensions that you have never experienced before. And the ultimate outcome of this is a life of bliss and harmony. True intimacy necessitates shedding defenses and masks, allowing oneself to be vulnerable and open to the other person. I am not talking about these as an ideals to be achieved, but practical ways and means to achieve this kind of communion between the partners. This includes being willing to share one's true self, including imperfections and vulnerabilities, with the other person. All fear of intimacy often stems from the fear of being seen in one's totality and potentially judged or rejected. Complete emotional honesty is precursor and the essential, even when it feels challenging or uncomfortable. Complete emotional honesty is precursor and the essential, even when it feels challenging or uncomfortable. It requires avoiding difficult conversations or suppressing emotions. There is no need to suppress your emotions, but it is difficult. And we go on suppressing our emotions. This can create, and when you suppress emotions, this can create distance and obstruct deeper intimacy. It blocks the intimacy. Expressing emotions authentically, including anger and sadness, is seen as a way to deepen connections and understanding. Embracing the present moment and letting go of both past and future. The past is no more, the future is not yet born. Present is the only moment which is important. Embracing the present moment and letting go of both past and future. Remember, intimacy thrives in the present moment, and overthinking the past or future can sabotage relationships, and it has been happening. Too much emphasis on the past or future has created, has sabotaged relationships. Mindfulness and being present with one's partner can foster deeper connection and understanding. The deepest moment of bliss and harmony should come when you can spend as much time as possible with your spouse, with your partner, and that will deepen the relationship. Softness is the strength in fostering intimacy. Softness, gentleness, and vulnerability are not signs of weaknesses, instead, signs of strength and deep strength. Therefore, approaching relationship with an open and receptive heart is important. Therefore, approach relationships with an and open and receptive heart. The things will go much better because this creates a space for genuine connection and growth to happen and deepen intimacy and allowing the roots of intimacy to go deeper into your being. Enough for now.